it's Christina Ritchie. If you want more powers but you're not clear on how to rotate into your backswing, then this tip's for you. I share common culprits. We're going to do an assessment, so we're going to check you. Do you have the mobility to do a good backswing? And then we're going to walk through the key points on how to do it. You ready? Let's get to it. Let's help you get into a better rotation. The first place that we have to check is your mid-back. So we're going to do a quick assessment. You ready? Let's get to that. All right, so let's assess your torso. Let's see how much range of motion you have so we can get you into a really good backswing. So just go ahead and find the edge of a chair or bench. I'm going to use the edge of this cart here and just have a little seat. All right, you're going to make sure your knees are flush together. Cross your arms and then rotate into your backswing. All right. If your knees start to shift at all, that means you're using your hips. All right, so the assessment's over. You got to keep this perfectly flush and rotate. All right, so I am limited a little bit. This would be ideal. I'm going to let my hips move so you can see the ideal. All right, if you could rotate this much, you're in great shape. Same here. All right, I am limited, so I need to do a lot of torso stretches to keep my mid-back mobile. And if it's not, until you get it open, we're going to go ahead and limit your backswing. You're still going to get a ton of distance, but players go past their end range of motion, and that's where they get into trouble in their backswing. So you got to really honor your body. Where is your rotation now, today? All right, work around that until you open up your back, and then you can go ahead and rotate more into your backswing so you can stay in your posture. All right, so now that we know that you're limited or not limited in your mid-back, what are the components that make up a great backswing? I'm going to use this handy shaft, and unfortunately I don't have the right shirt to put it in my shirt. So we're not going to do that. We're going to just place it on my shirt, like so. I'm going to drop my club for a second. We have a ball for reference. All right, and you can do this with me. Go ahead and grab a shaft or a club and just get into your 7-iron posture. Place the ball in the middle of your stance. All right, what you're going to do is you're going to get this part of the shaft past the ball. All right, you're going to do it by keeping your chest down. All right, that is a really good torso turn right there. That's all you need. And from there you extend, top of your backswing. All right, so that's just a really way to get into it. Players that really struggle with the rotation part, where they get a little bit too level. All right, I see this a ton. So you're just missing your side bend. That's all you're missing. So from down the line view, you're a good backswing, keeping your shoulder line down, making sure your front shoulder gets past the ball. And this would be too flat. All right, so you're just missing this part. All right, and a lot of players are tight, so they can't actually do the side bend. All right, so that's why you have to do a lot of stretches. So here's a great stretch for your side body, all right? Because in the backswing, we need side bend to make sure that our shoulder line stays down. And if you're tight in your lats, core, obliques, muscles on the side of your body, that's going to prohibit you from really keeping your shoulder line down. We actually keep our shoulder line down, back and through. All right, so go ahead and just grab your driver, grab a long dowel, broomstick, whatever. Just get into a 7-iron width, shrug your shoulders up, and bring this up overhead. If this feels awesome, no pain in your shoulders, go ahead and bend to the side. All right, so you should feel a nice stretch. All right, we're just straight up and down. We're not in gall posture. We're just giving our body some TLC. Then you can do little windmills. right, so we need to stretch our side body. And this is just an easy way to do it. And you can do this waiting on the tee. All right, so you can rehearse at home. I recommend doing this in front of a mirror. Have a ball for reference. Get into your golf posture and rotate. All right, you should feel loaded up in your hip. If you can't get your front shoulder over the ball, here's what to check beside your mid-back. Check your hips. Players that keep their hips really stable and don't rotate the hips at all can't turn. All right, it's as simple as that. All right, so you're limiting your rotation just by keeping your hips too stable. The hips rotate. All right, I'm going to do it from this angle. Players that leave this too static can't rotate. So you got to allow the hips to turn. The hips turn. The hips turn about 45 degrees and the shoulders 90. All right, but you got to allow this. This is important. All right, and this is going to help you load into your back glute. All right, players that don't move the hips never load up into the back glute. So they have like power failure on the downswing. There's no trampoline effect, so you're not really leveraging the ground when you don't rotate your hips. I'll do it from this angle. If you don't rotate your hips, you're not leveraging the ground. So you're most likely just going to stand up. When you turn into your hip, you can really sit into the ground, which allows you to get that amazing pop coming off the face because you're leveraging the ground. All right, now grab your club, put the shaft aside. I have an 8-iron here, so just do a short iron. Ball in the center of your stance. Make sure your shoulder gets past the ball. All right, that's all you need to do. All right, you don't have to go any more than that. All right, I want your eye line to be just past the ball. All right, players also don't make a turn when they try to keep their eye on the ball. All right, so they try to keep their eye on the ball and look at the front shoulder. It never gets past the ball, and the spine is angled back towards the target. We need this action. This is good, not good. Make sure you're not trying to keep your eye on the ball. That's another culprit that would limit your torso rotation.